When we think of the best law firm websites out there, one of the criteria that we use is that that site has a clear and professional design to it. How do we evaluate for a clear and professional design? We're looking for websites that have a modern, clean layout, that are easy to navigate, and that work on whatever device the prospective client wants to use to view your website. When we think of a modern, clean layout, what do we mean? We mean a polished site that creates a strong first impression. You have an idea of how you want your client to feel about your website and your firm. Does that site project the value, the feeling that you want that prospective client to have about your firm? You want to give the impression that you know where that prospective client is in their journey and where they want to go, and you want to help them get there. One of the ways you do that is by having easy navigation on your site. You want intuitive menus. You want clear calls to action. You want tools that help the visitors find what they need quickly. Visitors can move easily around your site, but there's always a clear call to action to connect with your firm in some way. Whatever we want the visitor to do, that site navigation needs to steer them in that direction. We want them to be able to view different parts of the page to collect information, but when they're ready to act, we want them to be able to act. Whether that's from a phone, an iPad, a laptop, whatever, that's where the mobile responsiveness comes in. You don't know when your client might reach out, when they might be looking for your help, and it helps definitely for them and absolutely for you to attract them at the moment they need you by having a site that responds to smartphones, to tablets, to other types of devices. Let's take a look at a site that is a good example of these three characteristics. What I have on the screen here is Philippados Law. They were one of our Lawyerist top 10 websites of 2024. When we look at this, we do see a modern, clean layout. We're not seeing dusty bookshelves. We're not seeing scales of justice and a bunch of fake wood. We're seeing a clean, modern look. We're seeing a focus on the individual. We're seeing a focus especially on what we want the visitor to do. We want them to call 888-9-JOB-LAW. If I go to a different page, maybe it's not the home page that I'm interested in. Maybe I'm dealing with a potential workplace discrimination issue related to, say, disability discrimination. I go there. Again, clear call to action right there at the top of the page, 8889-JOB. If I go to another one, litigation, same thing, 8889-JOB-LAW. Makes it very clear, very easy for the prospective client to find what they should be doing when they hit that page. It's a great example of how you can have a modern, clean layout, something that's easy to navigate, but still directs the client where you want them to go. And take my word for it, it works on all devices really well.